So before you hit the course, the first thing you want to make sure is that you have a charged battery. This will charge in 3 or 4 hours in a standard wall outlet inside the house. Bring the battery and you want to connect it to the club booster. So to do that, you want to match up this with these metal spikes, and this side with the tab is going to match up with this. So I can plop this in and it clicks in like this. Now I have the club booster and I'm good to go. So to get this set up with my Omni cart, because I have the electric Caddy bundle, first thing I'm going to do is I can easily expand the cart. When you expand the Omni cart, you're going to hear it click, and that means it's locked into place. So to get it set up on the club booster, first thing you want to do is make sure that the wheels are extended. Wheels are extended, place it on the ground like so, and you got to make sure that the brackets are open. So what I mean by that is these wheelie tubes are facing backwards and these are up. So this is open to sit on top of the club booster. I'm going to try to get this placed in the center of the axle, in between the main unit and the wheels. It doesn't have to be exactly in the center, but you want to get it close. Once it's on the center axle like that, there's a couple of things you want to do. I'm going to close down these clamps on both sides, and I'm going to pull the wheelie tubes through. Once you hear that snap, it's locked in place. What you want to make sure of is that you're putting these clamps on top of this axle, this flat part, as level as possible. So when I look at this, the flat part of the clamp is sitting on the flat part of the axle, like so. So I'm going to clamp it down, pull the wheelie tubes through, and now all I have to do is, there's a metal button here, I'm going to push that down to slide it in. So slide it in, push the metal button. Again, you hear that click, and it's good to go. So I can do the same thing on the other side, and now my club booster is ready to roll. So over here, clamp down, wheelie tubes through, locked position, wheelie bars in, metal button, good to go. So from here, once we have the club booster set up and it's engaged and locked with the Omni cart, we want to get the remote paired with the club booster. So before I turn on the club booster, on this remote, I'm going to hold down the stop button and the 30-second button at the same time. When I hold those down at the same time, almost immediately, I see a blinking light. So it's hard to see in this light, but this top light is going to start blinking. That means the club booster and the remote are ready for pairing. All I have to do is push the power button. I push that center power button, and instantly my cart is paired. So it's really that simple. All right, so once you finish your round, it's real easy to break down the Omni cart. So I have the Omni cart up top and my club booster down below. First thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn the power off. Here, I can release my wheelie bars. I'm going to push down here. This is the wheelie bar tubes. That clears the way for me to open up the brackets. Once you open up the brackets, the cart is free from the club booster. Club booster, you can just lift and push in the wheels, and it'll collapse like that. If you want to leave the club booster in your car, you can do so and just take the battery inside to charge. So to do that, I can just do this, and now I have my battery that works in the standard AC outlet in the house. 3 or 4 hours on charge, you're good to go the next day. 18 to 27 holes, no problem. So to break down the Omni cart, it's real simple. I'm going to push on this button here. When I push on this, I'm going to push down on the handlebar, and the whole cart is going to naturally fold into its folded position. So I could put this in the cart just like this as it is. It's nice and lightweight and narrow. Or if I want, I can release the front wheel to make it even more compact. Fold these in, and you're good to go.